All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure. It should. I should be live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It's your boy Al, and it's the Manuscript. We're about to get it started soon. Rob Hegan will be joining us in a second. I just figured I start some things off. Yeah, man. As always, it's Monday, August 25th, 2025. The days are moving along. Let me tell you, boy, are they moving along. It's really getting intense now. Really getting intense. So we hope to have a good one today. Good discussion with you all. Once Rob joins, I got a surprise for him. Let me actually remove this for now. I got a couple of cables in the way, so y'all don't know. When you're producing, when you're behind the board, there's cables everywhere. So let me just turn this light down real quick. Just letting Rob know. Letting Rob know I emailed him. He should hop on soon, y'all. It's a second, so I'm actually pretty. Let me not surprise him yet. I'm gonna do this instead because he's gonna join us, and when he joins us, I anticipate that the screen will kind of mess up a bit. So I am slightly worried about that. However, what I will do to start things off is just I'm a bit excited. When it comes to some music that's being made and will be dropped soon. You want to look out for that. It's gonna be done by, produced by me, also released by the 80's very own May Flowers. Just doing some pretty dope things. And what I can start off today's manuscript with is just some preview to some music. All right. We got some stuff in the works. Again, things are pretty amazing. I'm gonna play this track, see how it goes. Rocket ship. Oh, that's pretty loud. Let me that was pretty loud right there. It's good now, huh? See, I was a little something down with this track. Getting a preview right now.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Let me play that. Let me keep playing that. I gotta send some other songs to myself.
moments when you die. I don't know why we play the roles, but I don't really question.
Let's see if Rob's back on.
Round and round we go.
Oh.
Round and round, round and round we go. Round and round and round. All it seems to cause is friction in the sheets, in the streets, in your eyes. Friction in your hands full of tears as I watch you cry. You can't escape the friction.
What's missing? That right there was high altitude. Whoa, sorry. Rocket shit. I'm bugging out. Need to have a tag for Mayflowers for y'all, man. But that was cool. That was called Rocket Ship. Off the upcoming EP. For Mayflowers. I was just previewing some tracks, so we're in the process of continuing to work on those songs and get them what you called mastered, so and mixed properly so it sounds well, so when you crank it pretty much on your system, on your TV, or whatever it is, and you know, have at it. So
I love. I'm good. I'm glad I missed it. Let's get it.
what I realized was happening is my mic and stuff was coming off, but yeah, you sound great. So I'm just gonna take some time to work on our screen real quick so that you know you and I look obviously
Yeah, yeah,
right, get the screen right.
yeah. And you gonna play that?
Yeah. Well, I definitely want to play it. I just do hope that you can hear it, because the thing is, I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear the crowd
Oh,
noise?
like last time,
Can
right?
you hear the crowd noise?
Nah.
Yeah, you see, because the thing is, I don't know how to. Well, I don't know how to get
back.
it so that you can. Well, what I can. Oh no! Here's what I'll do. In the meantime, what I'll do is I'll play it through the drive. I think that'll be the easy fix right there. That's what I'll do. I'll play it through the drive. I'll upload it through the drive now, and then I'll play it from there. But yeah, man, we here. We live. Hold on 1 second now.
So you're just gonna jump right into it. That's what's up.
Well, no, as I started up ahead, just trying to bring in the conversation and then talk through some things. I was like, well, while we wait for Rob, I'm gonna just play some music. I did play Rocket Ship already, the version that is pretty much near complete.
That was just sent to us, right?
Yeah, so
I haven't heard it, man. Dang, yeah, I missed that one. I haven't heard it.
I did that, and then I was gonna play High Altitude. So I'm just fixing our screen. All right, you look pretty zoomed in. You could sit back a bit more. Yeah, you chilling.
Me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Nah, I
yeah.
just I don't. I, I'm using the Mac, so it's pretty far.
Uh,
I think it keeps zooming in on its own. To be honest, I don't feel that close.
oh yeah, cause I'm like,
Yeah,
you good,
I'm pretty far. I don't know.
you good.
Let me see if I could zoom out or something.
All right, let me. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Oh, see, that's why it's good to have
Yeah,
sometimes
I'm
the
using the
screen the
Mac
other
right
way.
now. So
All
I
right.
mean,
See, I say sometimes it's good to have the professionals.
yeah. Move that shit.
The professionals handle this. Anyway, man, we're back. We're back. We're back again. The manuscript. We were just opening up with some music, but now Rob is here, so
Yo,
we can leave the music talk then for the end. So what I'll do is make sure that I have the music uploaded to the drive so that we don't have to waste too much time trying to figure it out. So I'm gonna play it in my background. Let me see. Oh man, I'm putting the beat on right now, bro.
gang.
There you go. Put it now. I'm gonna put it on the drive.
Yeah,
You
have you
put it.
already announced your second
Yeah,
beat
yeah,
tape coming
yeah,
out?
yeah. Oh no, I haven't. I also I will play something from there though. Oh shit, me.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. No, definitely will play some stuff from that. I'll play a beat from there. So yeah, this is uploading now. I didn't even upload the beat yet. The high altitude with the version I was telling you about. So anyway,
Yeah,
while that uploads, man, how you feeling? How are you feeling today? I was saying it's
good man.
August 25th, 2025, man. It's Monday. Monday manuscripts. So you feeling good? You feeling
Yeah. Peace,
what else? You
chill,
feeling peace?
relax. Yeah. No, it's just a little bit. I'll tell you, lazy. If I had to say, man, I
I'm trying
wanna
to fix my
like,
camera so I can get a good angle
yeah.
of
Because
myself.
if I had to be strict a little bit, I'd be like, damn, like, I'm so relaxed that it's like I wanna. Part of me envisions me going out and seizing the summer, but then I'm just kind of like, nah.
As you were saying, lazy.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's two ways to look at it.
Yeah, yeah.
I try not to
Well,
be
some
so
say,
mean
well,
to myself and be like lazy. Nah,
procrastination.
you good, you
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
You
yeah,
just
yeah. Well, is it
yeah,
so? Is it
Yeah, you
procrastination in
good.
some way? Is it that? Would you say?
Nah, I say it was lazy. It's lazy. Well, yeah. I mean, it's lazy. It's lazy.
All right. Well,
Cause I can feel it. You know, it's lazy when you feel it in your bones. I feel like procrastination is more in the mind.
gotcha.
That's just how I read the word. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
nah, I'm lazy, man, because I feel it in these bones, these ankles. I'll be like, oh damn, how would I even get off a jump shot if these ankles so tired already going up these steps? Damn, I'm dead ass. I'm like, fuck, this shit is whack. But
You
I
think?
wasn't like that for like 2 months
Welcome,
ago. So I'm
bless.
like, damn, man, you just kind of like get lazy for like 2 weeks, and it's like, shit.
Yeah, that's the thing with exercising. It definitely has to be consistent. Otherwise, our bodies start to feel it, man. Unfortunately,
Yo,
it does suck how it happens that way, man.
I'm looking at other people like, how do you get up the stairs? God damn. If I'm having trouble, how the fuck is they getting up the stairs?
You know, people. It's again, it becomes that habit. I guess you get used to it, but you'll get back on it, man. I think taking it day by day, bro. Taking it day by day, trying new things. I think always, new ways to challenge yourself. I think you'll get there. To just being active, because I think being active does get us out of that laziness. Because listen, I don't know if it's something in the air, but I relate to that, and that resonates with me. I've been feeling like exhausted, you know what I'm saying? In a way that I'm okay with napping and just laying down throughout the day, you know. So I guess lazy, if you will, too. So I that resonates. I mean, I had a good time. I shared with you I was out over the weekend in Baltimore, stayed over a
Oh
friend's place, so
yeah.
it was amazing. Shout out to Lay. She definitely held it down. Her and Grant took care of me and Kim. It was awesome, man. It was awesome. Just because it was real, I know it was quick though. I do wish I had just more time. But I got to visit a new restaurant. Got to go to a fair, which is something I haven't done in a while. Got on a ride, which I haven't done in a
At
while.
the fair? A
Yeah,
ride
at
at
the
the
fair.
fair?
Yeah.
Ah, cool, man.
Yeah. So
That's classic.
I know, and I had funnel cake.
That's what's
I
up.
haven't had funnel cake, and oof.
Oh, at the fair. That's nice,
Yeah.
bro. That's very local vibes. You
Yeah.
caught the local vibes.
Oh,
We
and
used to
they
live
even
in
had a
Baltimore.
farm there with animals, so I got to see a bunch of cows, goats, pigs, Mr. Otters, but they just had animals out too. Like,
Oh,
oh
but the
man.
otters were there. Oh
No, yeah, they
wow.
were there. Just they didn't bring them out when we passed through where they had them, but interesting.
That's the exotic
Yeah,
that they get. We have otters.
yeah.
Otters in Baltimore. Damn, I gotta see this.
Well, I think also the cool thing was that I get to see people from there. I imagine. I don't think that
Nice,
was much of a
nice,
touristy place. Although I'm
nice.
sure there were tourists there. I mean, I
A
would consider
little bit,
myself
but
one.
maybe, but yeah, that's
Um,
what's up.
but it was nice, man. It was real nice.
Yeah, you can make that a thing, man. If you start traveling and the
Go to state
states and get some funnel
fairs,
cake.
get some funnel cake in different
Yeah,
states. Let's see. I don't know. That'd be
out
good
here
to find
bringing
out why
funnel cake in
which
different
state
states.
has the best, or which fair, state fair, or county fair has the best funnel cakes. It was cool, man. Classic rides. I got on the boat ride. The one that swings like a pendulum.
Those, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen some videos on those.
So one, I
Jeez,
do think that
you're a
they've
survivor,
gotten,
bro.
yeah, but it's not terrible, man. Honestly, at least not from when I was a
No, no,
child. Now
but
maybe
you
maybe
seen
because
those
I'm an adult.
fails.
Yeah.
Seen those videos where it goes bad. I'm like, oh, like I
Well,
kind of
what
can't.
I maybe it's because I haven't gotten on one of those rides, but from what I recall when I was a teenager getting on those things, I was sent, I don't know. I believe that the boat used to go more like swing more, you know,
They
and
try to go upside down. Remember that?
and well, that's when it went bad. So and
Crazy.
so what I noticed is that it wasn't rocking too much, but still, let me tell you, I felt it. I felt the feeling,
I was
at
on there one time where
at
I
the
felt that
pit of my
the
stomach.
floor was shaking. Where I was like, oh,
No, yeah, them fair rides are very tricky, but they keep it simple enough that although there were some rides that I'm like, that looks too extreme. I'm definitely not getting on that one.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just at that age, man, where honestly I get dizzy.
This no, but you also understand
I get
what it
dizzy,
means to be a
man.
part of what stories. Like, nah,
I get
they're not
dizzy,
in my
bro. No, I love
storyline.
roller coasters, man. I did get on when I went to Six
You get
Flags
dizzy?
last year. I got on Nitro, Toro, like I still enjoyed myself, but I noticed that it's hitting me more in the department where now I'm getting nauseous a bit and like, whoa,
Marshall Steven,
like I need a second.
damn.
When I got on Nitro and I got out of that shit, I was like, whoa, that was fun, but I do not remember this. I was like, man, it's not the same.
No.
It's not the same. But shout out to amusement park. So I am really grateful for the experience again. It was very nice to just get out the city once, take a long drive. Really calming, man. So I'm grateful. But again, at the same time, I also have been, a bit pensive just in thought about like, why am I so exhausted? Man, I really want to take a nap all the time now. Like I'm cool with doing stuff. Like after the state fair, I was so exhausted. You know what I mean? Like I was cool with like, that's it. I'm trying to go to sleep. Like I'm like, so I don't know, but it's also okay because it is okay to rest, right? You know,
Nah.
I don't
Nah,
think.
man, not imagine.
Yeah, I
Not in
think it's
New York.
okay,
Not in
man.
New
Not in New
York.
York. It doesn't feel that way,
Imagine.
right? It
New
doesn't.
York
We
is
don't
like
think that, but
you get six
man,
hours at most.
nah.
Most sleep.
I think we, you know, it's okay to think
3 hours is living the life.
well, because we're always in the hustle and bustle, you know. So I'm like, get the rest when I can. And then
Right.
today, you know, Monday started off well, I think, in terms of, so I am motivated by the way the day has gone, especially just getting to exercising again, and just mobility work. And so I want to get back
That's
to a
important,
routine
man. I've been telling people,
of
man.
at least 30 to 45 minutes of working out once a day, man. So, and really just cutting my
Yeah.
weight, you know what I mean? So I do think I'll feel lighter and healthier once that happens. I think my bones and stuff are hurting because of my weight, and just, you know, not getting enough movement. So working on that for sure. Even meditated today, so that was nice, man. For 5 minutes. I know we had that conversation last week where
Yeah.
I know you were definitely an advocate of like, you know, do what you can, even if it's 2 minutes. Don't even time yourself, just go for it. But
Yeah.
all in all, it worked out. So yeah, man, that was feeling real positive about that.
That's good. That's what's up. Thanks for sharing that,
Yeah,
man.
man. So
Cause that's more. Now you're gonna motivate me. Cause now I'm like, man, see, I gotta get active, man. I know.
yeah.
I know.
And listen, man, I typically don't work out like do fasted workouts. So before I worked out, I just had water, and I had like about a liter of water or
Mm.
so. Because I'm also making it a point to drink more water again. I fell off the wagon a bit with my water consumption. So, and usually I'm like, oh, I gotta eat before I work out, and I didn't have to, man. I survived the workout, did a bunch of push-ups or whatever the case may be, and then ate afterwards, which is well. Ate a nice good breakfast after, but yeah. So I just know it's like I just gotta get out of my head, man, when it comes to
So you
movement.
say you didn't eat? You were like fasting and then worked out?
Well, I didn't fast. Like I just drank water
No,
and
but I
then worked
understand
out.
what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. I didn't eat
Yeah,
no
yeah, yeah.
food. I didn't eat no food. Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
So
I'm on that level. That to me is fasting. It's just water. I'm like,
yeah,
no. I understand what you
yeah,
mean though.
yeah.
Fasting.
But
Man.
yeah, man. I'm trying to that it just goes well. So I just try to remind myself, and you know, as we stressed here at the manuscript, right? Like take things day by day. You know, we often get caught up in the cycle of beating ourselves up for what we didn't do, and then we end up having 2, 3, 4, 5 days, weeks in that same cycle of like not doing enough. When all we could do is just start the next day, you know, even 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or again, no minutes, just doing it. Don't even time yourself, man, but get started on that thing and then see how it goes from there.
Facts.
So shout out to that, man. So man, and then I have something that I want to talk to you about for sure, Rob. And I know we did not talk about this at all, so this will be kind of new.
Is that what
But
I'm looking at right here?
no. It's not the screen you're looking at right now. So what I'm sharing with Rob though.
I'm looking at that. I'm like, why is he smiling? This sounds sad as fuck.
No. This is a commercial. I didn't finish playing it, but
Meets the world.
so
Nephew.
unfortunately there was another you know, what I have for Rob up. I guess I could put it real quick just to kind of, you know, let me see if this is working. All right, I gotta fix this. But yeah, we're having you know, unfortunately some news again of someone else in the Bronx
Oh,
that was shot and killed recently over the weekend, man. So, you know, we just
I know
want to,
a 16-year-old, right? They were around those ages.
yeah. So it's just terrible, man. Again, we keep beating that drum, man. Like
Yeah.
we hope folks are just continue finding an alternative. I know like violence is not new, obviously. Like, you know, the city is not new to it. We've seen it before. It's been a thing. It's been a problem. But yeah. So this is not though what I wanted to talk to you about. However, though, love to the families. There's The most recent one. When was this? This was the other day, 14 hours ago. And then even if you
Yeah.
look on the right hand side, there's more news
Mhm.
about a teen slash. There was shots fired inside Crotona Park recently.
Uh-huh.
So it's like the summer's just ending with a bang, man. Unfortunately, literally,
Understand.
physically, literally and figuratively. I mean, so it's terrible, man. But before I hit you with the kind of like big news, I wanted to ask if there's anything, because we were talking about a lot of heavy stuff. Anything music related, any new music that you've listened to, or shows or TV shows that you've been catching up with, and then I'll share with you my kind of like sort of what you call that little guilty pleasure of things we're consuming nowadays to keep us distracted.
Well, it's funny, dang, you know, I did have, man, right now off the top of my head, all I could think of was this. I want to shout out this like Brooklyn movie theater that's like owned by uh, I think it's like the first female black owned movie theater, I think, in the city,
Okay.
79 West Street. I was just reading up on it a little bit, and I think even Kim, because it says Kim follows and shit. I started following their page on Instagram. Um, well, I was just interested in that. So I mean, shows, man, I can't really. I've just been really honestly sticking into comedy.
Okay. Yeah.
There's been sad news. I said that last time.
Oh
I've been
yeah.
in comedy.
Yeah.
A few hours ago, I just started watching for the first time. The was it the something Citizens Brigade? The that Tina Fey
Tina's
and
Way. Where's it at? On Netflix?
well, I was on YouTube.
On
But
YouTube?
man, YouTube, what? YouTube got everything that I be watching now. I'm telling you,
Okay.
it's pretty funny. Yeah, man, it's pretty funny that YouTube is like it's TV now to me. I'm that guy. But so I was watching it on
Hey, you're
that
not
with
that guy. Millions of people across the world use YouTube as
no,
TV, bro.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. No, but I
global
used to
there.
be Netflix. It used to be Netflix. Now I'm not there. So it's just interesting. You know what's new? Have you heard about this T app? What is that?
That's
Apparently,
exactly what I was gonna talk to you about, my brother.
that's funny for real.
Yep.
Seriously, don't
Yep.
tell me I'm on there. Don't tell
Nah.
me you found me. I'm on
Look at it
this.
right there.
Yeah, yeah. That's so funny that my brain just thought about that. So what? Yeah, dating safety tools that protect. What is it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So have you done research on this? Because I haven't.
Nope. We are both learning about
Are we
it.
gonna do this right now? Are we gonna search this?
Hmm.
That's mad funny.
All right. So, as we go into it, but just funny that you just asked me about it. I guess
Yeah,
we could
because
get into it.
somebody hit me up and they found themselves on it, and I was like, oh, and I don't know why it just came up to me right now, like it just. Ding. That's so weird. I had no idea. I was like, what does he have big news?
No, something I wanted to share with you. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. I was
yeah,
like, hey, you
yeah,
heard
yeah,
it.
yeah. But this is pretty
That I
interesting. This is
figured
pretty
will
big.
pretty
I'm happy
much.
that we're touching upon this because
Well,
I
because I
found it
figured
interesting.
it's gonna take pretty much our whole segment. Like I think this
Yeah,
conversation on this
maybe,
is pretty much
yeah.
gonna run. The amount of things we're gonna get to talk about. And this is not planned, by the way, y'all. I wish this was planned, but I am throwing this on
No,
Rob. So I
no.
do have some questions for you, Rob, and to pose out there to think about us.
Well, I want to find out
Here,
if I'm on this now since we're here.
here in the manuscript. You know what I mean? Since we talk about issues with men, manhood, masculinity, and obviously this is a big one. So so you heard about the T app recently
So
through
yeah. I just
someone?
heard. I
Give
forgot.
me
It
a
was
second. Let me get some
some
water.
podcast. Some podcast mentioned it. I wish I could remember. I have been getting into like just a bunch of different ones I see on TV. Jadakiss and this guy Fat Joe, the new one, the Theo Von, the old ones. I can't remember which one I heard it on, but it was just around there. And then literally somebody that we both know sent me the photo, and I was like, I said, what? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Uh, And I didn't even ask any more questions. I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Took that in like, damn, there was a whole description there. Like, I would just like to know they put, put their business out there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it. I'll be honest. I don't know how to feel about it.
Well,
I'm like, I don't like to see any problems in anything, but it is pretty interesting to have it just so like a business. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a brand, the T app. Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I mean, like it's just so interesting that everything is just so monetized.
Well,
Like even in the
let's
pictures gossip, like
yeah,
she's gossiping to her, like
yeah.
behind her.
Yeah. Well, I heard about it similar in a similar way that you did. But I mean, I first heard it through someone as well. So that's yeah, that's I heard about it through someone that I know.
Crazy.
And then so, it's just this I didn't know about it at all. So I
Okay.
didn't even read about it. I typically listen to some podcasts. To keep up with stuff like that, I listen to Rory and Maul's podcast as well. And I think they brought it up as well, but
Okay.
I didn't catch that. But this is my first time. Yeah, I recently just heard about it. I think today. And so it's interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting
Very,
concept.
very
However,
interesting.
my first thought, it was like, well, this is not new. This is not new. This kind of I guess this kind of platform, this kind of safety measure that women have taken is not new. So let's actually go to the website. I'm gonna go back to the website. Oh, sorry. Let me
Oh well, we can't join. I think it's specifically
No, no,
for.
no. I'm not trying to go to the website. I'm just trying to read off from the website, straight from the website, to see,
Oh,
what they
okay.
represent. So obviously here you see it's dating safety tools that
Right.
protect women, right? And it says use the app or use T to swipe safely. So you could. It says background checks. That's interesting. Catfish image search, sex offender search, phone number lookup, criminal record search. So says here, navigating the modern dating scene can be daunting and scary. Hello, Dateline. But with T, you're never alone. Join a community of over 4.6 million women plus women dedicated to empowering each other and get access to a suite of dating safety tools made just for the FBI girlies. Share experience and seek advice within secure, anonymous platform. T is built on trust. Screenshots are blocked and all members are verified as women. T is more than an app, it's a sisterhood. Together we're redefining modern dating. Plus we give back 10% of profits are donated to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Okay, join T today and get ready to conquer the dating scene one cup at a time. Your new besties are waiting. The safest way to spill tea. So this is interesting, right?
Safest way to spill tea. I mean, let me tell you, the marketing is superb. The color scheme, I love the color
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
scheme.
yeah. The dude, the cool guy,
Right?
Jake. Is he a really great
The
guy? Total
the the
sweetheart.
little was this off the eggshell background.
Yeah, dated my bestie, approved.
All right, I like it, man. Dodge red flags. It's a sisterhood. The safest way to spill tea is that's man. It's good stuff. Safety tool. I'm not mad at it. I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad.
Yeah. I mean, I already have my issues with it. The main one being the appropriation of the word tea and using the slang of spilling tea. You know, I'm not gonna get into where it comes from, but folks, if you want to research where that slang really comes from, it was invented by, yeah.
I hear you. I hear you.
It's so that it's already the appropriation of using
Spill
spilling
that tea
tea.
out. Where's it from?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I don't know.
Well, to me, the first time I even heard that language to me it started with the LGBT community. The first time I've heard what's T, T is from LGBT
Very
community.
true.
That's
True.
the
True.
first time I heard, and that was when I was 14, 15 years old. It was from kids,
That's true.
from
I hear that.
teenagers that
That's safe
they
to
were saying
stand.
with,
That's
and
safe to
then
stand there.
gay men
Okay.
using what's T. That was who I heard it from the first time ever in my life, and I think a lot of folks would attest to that kind of slang started in the gay community.
Yeah.
And
Like I
then
said,
eventually some people say it started in the hood, and then eventually says it then it got appropriated, which again, this is the problem
that's what
that
even
I,
got to me. Yeah, it did. Then get to the hood
because
because
first
yeah,
of all,
you're right.
who
You're
is,
right.
you know what I mean, who is even the owner of this thing, like who, you know what I'm saying, like who
Yeah,
runs this?
yeah.
But so that's my first issue with it, the use of
That's
the
interesting.
word. So then the second thing is Yeah, it's supposed to play on. So then what it does is you can. The weird part is that it's starting to say things about background checks and like run background checks. Like I'm
Yeah,
like,
I got my social
what?
security on
Yeah, I'm
there.
like, what kind of background checks are we talking about here? Like, and how much are women really giving? Like, what if you date a woman and she decides to give your social security up just because? It's like,
I was just joking, but yeah.
but seriously, like, at what point? And
It's
now I
wild.
now I
Come on now.
do. I don't want to, like, I do want to highlight and acknowledge that, like, these safety protocols exist for a reason. Like, we lived in a world where gender-based violence exists, and it does not favor women. Women are constantly at the threat of violence, and violence specifically at the oh fuck, excuse my language. I just dropped something.
Speaking of violence,
I'm so sorry. I just dropped.
no,
Anyway, trying to organize things on my desk because everything's all cluttered
Thanks
with all these
for saying
wires. So yeah, it just it like women, they're under threat, and I think even that's why you and I, when we talked about when we get on here in the manuscript and the guests we brought on, we're always encouraging men to do better because we recognize that it is an issue, right? And women do feel unsafe around us 9 out of 10 times, 8 out of 10 times. I get that, and I know we're trying our best to reverse that because it shouldn't be that way. That we shouldn't live in a society where that's the case. And so, I understand that safety tools do need to happen. To your point, I also do feel weird about, like, the pretty much the capitalist take on it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Now this has been made a business. The first time I heard about women kind of doing this safety measure of, like, creating group chats or I think I've heard about them starting Facebook groups. So I know that there would be Facebook groups in which the moderators would vet the members to make sure that they're women from local communities. So it would be like a Facebook group for women in the Bronx, and then they would post in this group about men who they've dated, and specifically it's about, yo, have you heard of so and so? Have you heard about this guy? He goes by, and they again, they have that community in which I think T now has tapped into. Saw that there was various group chats and this happening in Facebook, happening probably on Twitter, happening on other platforms where women were creating groups and then they just said, we're gonna take that concept and, like, put it all in one and then sell it back to you. Listen, I'm not gonna knock women for doing it because, again, it's how they keep themselves safe. And we do understand that there is again a lot of
but
offenders.
that has to be the point, right? Safety has to be at the
Yes.
forefront. It can't be bonchinche. It can't be slander. It can't
Yes.
be vengeance, anything of those kind of that nature.
Yes.
If it's about protection, then yeah, I'm all for it.
And that's
But
just
if it's about sometimes, that's why it's all a human experiment. That's why some of these things, like my journey's been teaching me not to take things so personally, because, like, even if you're a man or a woman on the other side of making a bad decision, this doesn't feel good, right? Like, I don't like the idea of being spoken about behind my back, and I've seen that happen to others that made me uncomfortable. I think I've shared on here before about like how men try to bond with me by saying something on the sly about something that just happened. It makes me uncomfortable. So that's kind of the energy that this gives me,
Yeah.
where I mean, again, if it's about empowerment, so then it doesn't just, then I'm all about it. Keep the sisterhood strong, but hopefully the sisters don't have to just stay within the sisters, and then there's also some sort of connection to manhood and what a brotherhood is about, that we can have similarities in together. Because there's this, like, gray area that's happening now, where it's like even women that I agree with, sometimes I hear them talk about men and masculinity as if, like, they're like closet homos, like they're heterosexual for now type energy, and that's so disturbing for me too. It's like it like, yeah, I mean, like, disturbing is a strong word, but only because it seems as if, like, they just have fun and play with the idea of a gender, and I feel like I've been taken advantage of in my brotherhood. and that didn't feel good to me. So it was like I just imagine how many other people have stories similar or worse than mine that is like, but we still identify as heterosexual, like, but open minded, whereas it has nothing to do with, being in the closet in any way. But, saying like this perspective is kind of like out. I think what happens is that our perspective is a little outdated, a little prehistoric, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to be made fun of, Like if you were hetero female, they're gonna start calling you probably housewife and shit like that, like making you treat you like your Stepford wife. But you could be very, progressive as well.
Yeah. Well, that's
It
what
gets
puts
complicated.
it puts us in a weird place, right? When we're thinking about these things. Well, to go back to the T app, then I guess to your point,
Yeah, yeah.
is it for is it for safety is the question then, right? Because again, as long as it continues to be, then you're right. I think that's the point. I think if women are putting men on there that like have been stalkers, have been threatening, are abusers, and try to change their names, because we often know how abusive men can move, right? They're very believable. They leave one situation, and because they're charming, because they are, they may have money, they may have some sort of power, they may have some sort of influence. They use that to just move along to the next relationship and go on to abuse again. And if women don't give each other the heads up about, hey man, don't believe that guy. Yeah, he may have a great smile. Yeah, he may take care of you. Yeah, he may open doors for you the first year you're dating, the second year you're dating, but then after the third year, he's gonna treat you like this, and he's gonna do this, and he's gonna, right? Like that, I think makes a lot of sense, because there's no, when it comes to even the nature of those kind of relationships, it's just dangerous in general to just be openly sharing about your partner, right? If you're dealing with an abusive person, you just can't openly talk to your mom about them. You can't openly talk to your sister and they find out. That could be dangerous,
It would be nice if you could, but
Yeah,
it's just tricky dealing with,
right.
especially if what to your point, if you're dealing with medically imbalanced, like if it's clinically imbalanced, or how do you say it? Like, what I mean? Like that's pretty tough.
Well, to the point, right? Like I'm all for the app. Like I said, I mean, I'm not for the app taking advantage of women who want to be safe. And again, it's like commenting on the dating scene without like really offering a proper solution towards it. Like again, other than safety and saying that men are bad guys. Like, so it's playing on to this stereotype and this trope that men are bad guys.
Yeah,
And again, as we've said here on the Manuscript before, we recognize that many of us could
pretty
speak up
funny.
a lot more when there is acts of injustice, of abuse, and when women are being hurt, and that there are a lot of us who do that as well, right? And there are a lot of us who choose not to be violent towards women, as well. So, I do fear that this app would become that, like you said, Bochincha, because I will go back to like the way I heard it. So someone that shared with me that they were on it, which the commentary had nothing to do with this, whether this whether the guy was
Abusive.
yeah, just that, like, hey, this is who does anyone know this person, this is who they are, this is where they work at, and this is how many children they have, or whatever, or not children, like, so what was it, it was, yeah, it was where they work at, how they look, this is what they say they be about, this is where I met them. Has anyone ever spoken to this person, because this person used to follow me and now they blocked me and now I don't know what's up. They blocked me out of nowhere. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Sound insecure to me. Sound like they can take rejection. Sound like a human. This was so funny. It's so funny. It sounds very human.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know if it's a man or a woman yet, but it sounds very human. So like,
Well,
I
it is
struggle with
a
I
woman, because
struggle with
it's on the T app. So that's where we got it from. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
right.
Yeah, someone, how I
I
heard about it
forgot.
is from someone, yeah, who was
It
on
sounds
it,
hurt.
who found
Yeah,
themselves
it's
on
like,
it
this
via
could be,
someone who
what?
made
This
this
is
comment.
nice. I can
So
see now then just by that moment
so
right there, it could be a safe space for women to be like, honey, he's a good guy. Maybe it's just like you sound desperate, baby. It sounds like he told you he don't want you no more. You blocked. Boo boo, come let's get a drink together. Let's hang out, go meet guys up there. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what she need, a little friendship, some shit like that, man.
Could be, hopefully,
Jeez.
and in that case, that's where I guess
got
I do wonder. Listen, we better be mindful of how much we speak on this before we end up on the T app. Does anyone know these two guys? They got a podcast. They got a podcast. They go on a live stream on Mondays. They say they talk about men's rights or whatever, and they're weird. Because they hate women. Look at us picking one of the T app. Well, I'm already prepared for like that like is a thing when you become famous. I see. No. I'm just saying. I see that, bro. It doesn't matter. You see how the internet works, bro. We could say whatever we want. They'll clip 2 seconds and then they'll make it into whatever.
Have cyclical episodes. We gotta have a cyclical thing then.
Yeah, because people.
And this is Rob and AL-BEATZ. We support women. The Manuscript. We're out. We gotta have.
Well, here's my point, Rob. Because again, we can't just support with saying it, bro. We gotta support with doing. So that's what speaks to me. At the end of the day, that's what speaks. I'm already prepared that whatever clip anyone would ever take of me from whatever past lives that's on, like my actions will speak for itself. So like. Yeah, my actions will speak for itself as far as like whatever someone tries to clip and make it seem like I'm a woman beater or I'm like a woman hater or that I'm whatever I'm supporting abusers. Like, I think my actions will speak for itself as far as what I do. And if people actually get to know me and also just listen to my philosophy on things, like you'll get to read between the lines of how, So yeah, either way.
Nah, man. Hopefully they don't AI you.
Yeah. Well, that's what I go crazy. But that's where it gets interesting with the T app, right? Because I guess I do wonder about like how far can it go? Because to your point, right, you already envisioned that it could become a sisterhood, and I guess remember that is the marketing, right? The marketing is that this is a sisterhood, right? So maybe again, that's why I don't knock it. I just do worry that like I don't want, like, for example, because now this person that sent it to me, their character could be already negatively looked at based on what this person wrote, and they didn't write necessarily nothing wrong. It made me uncomfortable, the amount of details they put up to say, hey, do you know this person? They're this, that, they work here, they do, like, that's what made me uncomfortable, because I'm like, did you have to mention all those details? You know what I mean? Like, even though it was still anonymous and they didn't say too much, but to me they said enough. I'm like, that's just what I would be afraid of, because I wouldn't do that to someone, to like kind of give too much information. Again, if I want advice to let you know, like, Rob, is this person ghosting me? Like, I don't have to mention that they have 3 kids or that they have a dog, and that they have 2 dogs and they lived in Jersey but now they moved to Brooklyn. Like, they don't need to know that. Like,
where's your friends at?
All I need to know is talk to you about our interaction, the conversation me and that person had, and said, hey, they said this to me. Am I bugging? Do you think they like me? The last conversation we had, they told me that blah 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 blah. Am I bugging? Should I listen to what they're saying?
I say, what did y'all have for dinner?
But but listen. Listen, man. I think
it's all in the choice and what she eats for dinner.
Yeah. So hopefully it doesn't turn into that. I do think that there will be some controversy yet to come. I did try to look at some research, and I mean, I tried to look this up a little more on certain.
Wait, they don't have one for men, bro? They don't have one for men? Before we let this go?
Yeah, it's called 4chan. It's called 4chan. No, just kidding. But
I was about to say that's terrible.
Well, if you know what 4chan is, then it's definitely a terrible joke, but it's definitely...
I don't know it at all.
4chan? You know what 4chan? It's a platform that's like, it's a forum-based platform where, unfortunately... yes-ish, more forum-based, but yeah, it's kind of like the dark side of only certain people frequent that website, and usually people that frequent that website are men. We talked about the incels and whatnot. So those kind of
they
men,
damn,
yeah.
no, it's terrible names.
Yeah, they spew. There's a lot of hate. The times I've seen stuff coming out of that website is usually hatred. There's usually a lot of like
Boy
memes
bands.
to make fun of women, memes to make fun of men, feminists, and yeah. So that's why it was a joke. I was like, did that men
Nah,
have,
nah, I hear
we
you, I
have
hear
our
you, I hear
own
you.
docs. Yeah, but that's
Nah,
so that
man,
I
but
will
not like
say,
that, not like that.
I will say,
More like
Rob. That's
this, like, you know what I'm saying? Men trying to
yeah,
be there for each other. Like, yo,
yeah. But
I
that's not
dated
the
this
thing.
person. She's
Yeah,
a good person. You know, it didn't end well with her, but that's because we both have, let's say, like, you know, like, whatever it was like trying to be like, you probably not gonna get this from her in the first few months, but let me tell you, nah, that's actually too much. That's too much.
so
It
I'm trying to
already
say,
feels
yeah,
like too
yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah, it
the
feels
way
already. I can't like, nah,
the way that look
I just mind my business.
the T app has a feature where like you could list whether what you posted is a red flag or a green flag. So then someone gets red flagged or green flagged, right?
Oh
So if someone
man.
reads the caption of whatever you posted and they write more red flags, then you could tell, oh shit, maybe it's a red flag. I mean, I don't think that system is
But they would
terrible.
red flag the shit out of me if I was now in my 20s now. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm probably sure I'll get red flags. Because the
Now
thing
I'm
is,
good. I'm not. They won't
it's all.
even care.
The thing is that it becomes perspective, right? Like certain things that someone might find at least or just can't deal with, they'll see as a red flag or unhealthy. You know
Right.
what
A
I
bad
mean?
experience. Red flag. Red
Yeah.
flag.
And so, I mean, and that's again, I don't know exactly the solution. So I will like humble myself and say, even though I'm like, I know I probably may come across as real judgy towards the app. You know, it just it brings up dating issues, you know, and issues about relationships and how we're relating to each other again. Because you know, you asked about men having an app, but you know, I will say the unfortunate thing is that oftentimes when I do see men, and this is just from my even personal experience, I do notice that men have a real nasty way of talking about the women that they have bad experiences
To
with, you
each
know,
other, right?
and
Yeah,
to each
yeah.
other, and to each other, you
Can't
know,
do what you want
when
on the
we
app. It's
so
gonna be all petty and shit.
yeah, so it sometimes is more about let's just trash on this woman versus like, yo, I really need help. Like, I just want to know what to do.
Yeah.
However, I know we've also had those moments where men talk about women and it's like, yo, I really want some advice to find out whether I should, you know. So and I know that's the commentary. Like, I think some people recognize that. Unfortunately, if the app like this existed of men, we wouldn't know. Bro, men would be wilding, bro. First of all, men can't even handle having nude pictures of women on their phones without sharing it to 1,000 people. If I can't imagine the amount of women who have their pictures shared on the T app on the
Those are
male
your
version.
gems, fellas. Don't let
Yeah.
the man
You
manipulate you
know,
to share it.
like
It's just
like
lonely
they'll post
brothers.
up. I can see so much
Those are
revenge
your
porn
gems
and
for
women
you
having
and
their
your
explicit
lady.
photos being put up. Like,
Please.
yo, she said she loved me, but look at the shit she sent me that she sent to another guy.
You know, I'll be
Did she
honest.
also send
I
y'all?
wouldn't. I never
You know what
thought
I'm
to do that
saying?
because
Like,
I don't like that. Like if I send some, you know,
yeah,
some explicit photos, or what if I, you know, I've taken explicit photos with my lady, so it's both of us in the picture. Like
yeah.
I don't want that to be shared. You feel me? Like nah, I'm good. We good.
Only with
So it's
consent. I
like,
mean, listen, if people are
but I just
consent,
think that there's no privacy now. If you think
yeah.
about it, like, you know, look, like podcasting and what is it? What do you call it? The 24-hour streams, all that shit. Like,
Oh yeah,
it's just
yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
the way to get paid is to like be very transparent. Like just like like, you know, I wouldn't call. I don't want to call it selling out, but it's pretty
yeah.
much
Kind
just
of.
put your whole life.
It's a Truman Show.
Yeah.
Um, I will say in the matter of like even going back to that, like I think it just even with photos though, like I think men don't know. There's also not enough conversation about having that responsibility, and I've been having that with young men, especially because that is an issue, especially in, like in middle school, especially unfortunately, but in high school too, where you know nudes are shared, you know. And unfortunately, young men
Right.
are learning very early on. You know, I can't tell you the number of time I heard of young men sending out dick pics, you know.
Yeah.
So they learn very early that they, you know, they're using
I was one of those kids.
you know, but sending it out. I don't, were you sending it out to various girls? I don't think so. First of
Nah,
all,
to
did
my
we?
partner, to my, you
No,
know, if
no,
they
that's
ask you for one.
yeah, no, I know. Yeah,
Oh, you mean,
the,
yeah, you know, that actually happened to me one time, bro. It was nasty, bro. I was on the train
no, I'm
and
talking
somebody
about
airdropped some shit, and I'm just touching on my phone, scrolling and doing different things that I hit the thing by mistake. And yeah, bro.
got dick in your face. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
bro. It
your
was,
phone.
you know, it's
Damn.
fucked up too, because, you know, what's
Without your
funny is that
consent, that's not cool.
you
Yeah.
start like, you like you know, like trying to match it and shit. Like, you know, who the fuck sent me this, bro? I know y'all niggas that's fucked up. Y'all think I want to look for you and shit. Start matching dicks to faces and all that shit. I had the idea in my head.
They,
I'm mad.
what?
I'm mad right now. Hold on, like
What?
somebody in this fucking stream
You
sent this shit to me,
stupid.
yo.
Who the fuck's in? Yeah, man. Listen. Hey, you would have went on a dick hunt? That would have been crazy.
Nah, that's different. That's not the way to make the news.
Who sent this?
Yeah,
It's
got you running to the screen. You don't see? Do you not see?
Is this you?
Sorry, folks, we had to blur out the images on the phone.
Yeah. For a second, he went. Yeah. Listen, man, it's a problem with that behavior. I do think is a behavior that society has picked up, and with the invention of technology, I do think with the access to pornography, I do think that it's just, if it's me looking at human behavior, I just think is our sexual curiosity, and then like, you know, again, just repeating the behaviors that we're seeing, right? Like porn is on our phone, so it's recorded, it's video, right? Like I do think it's a play on that, you know. I mean, and I think is a middle ground for everybody, man. I'm not against video myself, like, you know what I mean? And I think you can ask. I think it's all about asking for consent, man. I just think it's getting back to that. Even with sharing photos with your partner, I think it's important to always ask, and also talk about the boundaries of what it means to even have this, right? Like, don't share it. Yo, can I share this? Yo, if I happen to share it with my best friend, would you be upset? Like, really having those conversations, that's all it is about, and just being honest. Like, yo, if I happen to show it to my best friend one day, like, let's say we twisted, like, would you be mad? Like, can I? And then yes or no, yo, like, and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think we make it harder, and especially young men. And again, we can't handle the responsibility of having something like that, so it's like we share it. And I also think it's that pressure, bro. And you know
at the end of the relationship. At the end of the relationship, when no one talk about like having to delete the photos.
Yeah.
Cause I started doing that now, where I'm like, you know what I mean? Like,
so why do I still have this?
I don't have anything, and you know, and that was even hard, because you know what I'm saying, knowing like, man, you're gonna be single for a while, maybe I'll hold on to this one for a little bit and just reminisce on this. It's like, nah, man.
It's over.
Throw that away. Nah, just throw that away, man. Let that go. That was like pride. I don't know, and it's tough, because you ain't nobody stopping you except you. You know, so a lot of the times,
I'm pretty sure they probably would accept it. They'll be okay with it.
Oh, no, yeah, that's beyond the question. But it's just kind of like the idea is like, for me, it's in the past. That's the reason. You know, it was a past moment. You know, it feels like it just that feels weird to me. Where it's like I'm trying to live in the present or work for the future. So to live in that past moment, that's why for me, you know, just full transparency, from, you know, smoking again and messing up on that streak that I had to the world. Like, remember, I was on my 2-month streak. Messed up, man. But I was hard on myself, because I was like, the only reason, it's not if it's bad for you. Oh my God, doctor said you can't smoke anymore at all. It was just, you know, working on your own discipline, having your own goals, your own things like that, where it was like, that's what was important to me. So, you know, not wanting to get back to that also feeling like an old habit, an old thing. I don't want to do that anymore, you know, especially when you show yourself that you don't have to, you don't need to, you know, it is just a habit. It is just a form of living, you know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
Shout out to those people trying to break the mold, man.
Yeah, and trying to break through. And just growing and learning lessons, right? Because it's all about, again, taking things day by day, also listening, and I think taking things in and trying to internalize it. Because, again, things have not been easy. And we, like, again, even with smoking or addictions or small pleasures, like, I think we've gotten fed a lot of things to keep us doing and consuming certain things for pleasure. And I think even for men, the ego thing, when I think about even sharing photos, I think, you know, the sharing photos is an ego boost, right? You show people what you got. Again, I think having a relationship with women to some men is an ego boost, especially depending on how the women looks. And I think, man, it's good to let that go, man. Work on yourself, because again, we are human ourselves. We need to work on ourselves as humans, as people, first, and then build our
Can you
relationships
imagine
better
that?
with other
There was
women.
a time like around our age where there was Polaroids out there, man. Some of this hard physical evidence of nudes.
Word.
That's ridiculous. Now it's getting to a point where you might not even know. Like they could start a rumor and make an AI video. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is
With
already happening. Which is already happening. Unfortunately, it's hit
and then just have
celebrities
a good buzz
first.
for a few months before people just don't care or they find out it's not true, like you said. But still, just those few months. Is that fair? That's my question. It's like, yeah, it might not last until your point is not true, but is that fair, man? It's not. It's not the. But what are we doing the thing for? Intention matters.
For sure. No, I agree, Rob.
Intention
But that's why it
matters.
goes back to like having better newer conversations and trying to really work on ourselves as human beings
Oh, for sure.
and how we communicate with each other from men, women,
We
men
should
to
have a
men, women
woman
to
on
women.
this on the fucking podcast, man. Excuse my language.
Um, well, I think we could kind of revisit this and see if anyone wants to come on and talk about this app, but not just this
Right.
app, but I guess going back to dating as well, what this means for dating, because I also think again it's been an issue now, man, since 2020, since we've been hit with the quarantine, and folks are heavy. I mean, obviously dating
Did it
apps
start
like
around that time?
no, I mean Tinder and stuff like that. Dating apps were already a thing before
No,
2020.
but the T app.
No, I think I don't know. I'm not too sure. When did it start exactly? But I just heard about it recently, so I'm imagining it started pretty soon. But
Right.
even still, you know what I mean. I'm just reflecting on like COVID
Right.
and us being inside, and then everyone really
Right. Right.
engaging in.
Right.
I mean, online dating. That was my first time engaging in online dating. Being indoors and throughout 2021 and 2022, and wasn't successful. And so I also think that we're moving into a new era of like engaging with each other and getting into relationships that is so vastly different to really how we used to do things. And we got to this place and as at what seems like an accelerated pace. It seems like we went from like the old way
Yeah.
of dating
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
like vroom, we're in this like new space with like no in
Yeah.
between,
Yeah. Things change fast for sure.
real fast, man. From like dating
For
like
sure.
like the dating scene in our 20s was probably akin to maybe like what dating might have been like for even our parents, right? Obviously there was a lot of things that have
Right.
changed since,
Right.
but and
30. Yeah. 30s.
and so now but now we seem like to all of us across all age groups seem to be struggling with dating, and like it seems like we entered this
Yeah.
new era of dating in this new world. But and I do think it has a lot to do with our again the quarantine, and then like this mistrust that I think we developed or that has developed at least here in the U.S. as a result, where folks are worried, where the truth has come out about a lot of things, because I do think that we are more aware as a society about like the type of criminal behaviors that are occurring, the amount of women that are being harassed, assaulted. And so there is more awareness around these things, and therefore, obviously, again, more things to try to protect against it. And I just think that the deeper issue is the hard work of constantly having conversations with people, agreeing to disagree with folks. I understand that we don't have to invite everyone to the conversation, but I think there will be some folks we'll have to work with, right, to bring them along for them to understand. So, because we got to get to some solutions, man, and then. Because look, this T app, I don't think this is it. Because I was also researching actually, and I took it out, but I should have went back to it. Just looking up the owner of T app, and according to guess who owns the T app?
Trump. Nah, imagine. That's
It is
crazy.
not Trump, but
It's close.
it is Sean Cook.
Sean Cook. I don't know what Sean Cook is.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you was to talk about an app that is catered to women and is for women's safety, you would think that the owner would be a woman. So another odd thing that I find out, right? So it says founder Sean Cook launched T after witnessing his mother terrifying experience with online dating, not only being catfished but unknowingly engaging with men who had criminal records. Realizing that traditional dating apps do little to protect women, Sean knew something had to change. That's why he built the T, the first ever dating safety platform for women. With a proven background leading product development teams at top Bay Area tech companies like Salesforce and Shutterfly, Sean leveraged his expertise building innovative technology to create a game-changing platform that prioritizes women's safety. Right. Okay.
Well, check this out though. Like right here, I think it was really Daniela, because it says one day while scrolling, Sean discovered a viral creator, Daniela, whose content resonated with millions of women and saw an opportunity to bring that same energy to T. Like, so sometimes it's not the man who just provides, right? So it could have been her. So since then, with Daniela as the head of social,
he clearly got
she's
his
the head of social.
yeah.
So she must be the one who engages and posts everything, and he just probably funds it. Think of the founder, like he found her, Christopher shit.
I mean, it says it right here. He's self-funded T, so he used a lot of his monies.
Columbus.
Listen,
that's cool, Sean Columbus. Shout out to you. T has transformed the platform. Nah, we're not knocking. I'm not trying to knock you. Just being silly.
They have reverse image search to catch catfish, phone number lookup to check for hidden marriages, and background checks to uncover criminal records. So again, a background check, I don't know. I mean, you could do that.
Me, this is crazy.
But you could do that. I mean,
I'm already like,
look, the sex offender website exists. Like, you can look that up outside of T. There's information, and again, if someone's a criminal and done criminal stuff that's on public record, you can also find it because it's public record. Obviously, you would have to do your own research. So he's also making it easier for folks to do things and for women to do things that they can already do. Which again, don't knock it, but it's just fascinating to me, these stories and how they come out. But we'll see. Again, we'll probably get back to it and discuss this some more. Like I said, maybe in some time in the future.
Most importantly, bro, I don't know how you feel. Like, I want to know how you feel though. Like, has this ever made you feel fatigued? Like, this shit just makes me feel like sometimes it's too much.
Fatigued.
That's the transition I'm looking for right there. So, that's how we end the episode.
Shit.
Nah, like, but real talk, like, because I have nothing, they could do all of that for me, but by the time that the results come back, I feel like I'll be exhausted from the test, from all the the resistance, from all the scare, the fear, the uncertainty, as opposed to just being present and getting to know me and talking to me and trusting, having your own energy. But I do understand that that's a privilege of mine, because exactly, it's scary in this world. It's just scary in this world. So but for me, I've had a secondhand scare where because the world, it can be almost that judgmental and that ready to look at you like, yo, what was that? That was some weird shit. What'd you do with your hands over there, bro? I saw you. What'd you do with your hands?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? You just hands in the air, it already causes anxiety of niggas. Nobody wants to be, perceived in such ways, but also come through you about to kill me or some shit or some weird shit, because. I don't know. Because people have triggers. Killing is too much.
Well, and again, there is a history. I mean, look, I just came across. I was at the Bronx 12, website when we started this, and there was a woman. Unfortunately, that a 64-year-old woman was beat on the train by a man who, because she asked him to put out a cigarette, so he started punching her because she asked him to put out a cigarette. And honestly, that makes me worried. My mom's in 60s.
I'm like, man, I can't complain. Look, we do it to ourselves. Rob, you didn't do anything. I know, but I'm with them. I'm a man. I like women. I'm heterosexual.
Yeah. It is exhausting, Rob, but then part of me is honestly, I'm not, real talk, even as I was exercising today, that's one of the things I had in my mind. I was I want to be ready, I want to get ready, so I want to stay ready so I don't have to get ready, because I know this, because this is a long battle, bro, and we got to pick a side, right? And I think you and I, right, we would say we chose the side that is about protection of people, of ourselves, especially, so that includes women. And so choosing that sides mean we're going to come across people who are on the side of like, no,
Yeah.
there's a
Word.
king and there's peasants, and if I'm a king, I'm gonna do what I want with peasants, and so I want to stay ready, bro. So, cause like I want to get, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have to get ready, because I know that there's some battles, figuratively and literally, that I will be facing, because I'm trying to make things right. I'm on the side that want to make things right and safe for everybody. Like right or wrong, I want to make it safe, you know? And so, like, that's what also keeps me pushing, man.
Yo,
So
yeah, what's the clap? What's the hand claps for that, man?
to
Damn.
your point about like fatigue, yeah, I'm tired, bro. But one thing that helps me push is to say, like, you know what, where is my role and what can I continue doing? But in the meantime, let me make sure I'm getting right, because and then see where I could fit my foot in. You know what I'm saying? Because you talked in here, for example, before, standing up for people and women on the train before. So like we had our moments where we stood up for the women and people next to us. Likely we had moments where we didn't stand up, and so you know what I mean. So we're just trying to get better, and obviously it's a bigger issue that we can handle with these little moments. Like I listen, I didn't even post up the website for you, because I know if you saw the video of the guy that hit the older woman,
Nah, I don't want to see that.
yeah,
Yeah,
you want to punch him in the face. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I know
What's
as much as I don't want violence, I know if we were there, bro, and you know what I'm saying, like whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, I never walked away from a situation that I didn't like. I had
nah,
to
you crazy. He
always,
punched a 64-year-old woman, bro. That's my
you know what I'm
mom.
saying?
Like
I
if I see
always had
that,
to
nah.
discern. You're right. I was
You
gonna say, like, I
crazy.
just never walked away from a situation that I'm like, is that bad? I'm like, well, go, God bless him. Like, nah. Like, only things I had to walk away from were moments where like things were like I could see that both parties clearly they've done, like, oh, it feels like they've done this before. You know what I'm saying? Like they do this dance, like they interrogate each other and cat and mouse. Those are the things that make me uncomfortable, because if the man takes it there and he wants to hurt you, then he will. But sometimes I could see the other person just be used to this, like walking behind him, you know what I'm saying? Like, chasing behind the man who's abusing you. Like, and it's like, damn. But when it's like that, man, well, I'm not a fool to think that this little few seconds, minutes out, this little interaction is gonna change months and years. I'm just gonna put myself in harm's way. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. It's always good, it's doing our part, man.
I tell people like that, don't be a hero. Like, really
But do your
analyze the
part.
fact that
Do your
there
part.
are
You know what I'm saying? Just
also
do your
that there are
part.
years and months that go into choices, that go into personalities. These are choices. So one of the things I want to tell people, especially in New York City, do not fall for being the hero in this moment, this present one moment. That we live in a New York minute. Shit happens fast. That over here, people don't have to have a reason or know you, or it doesn't have to be rational for you to be hurt and not get home, because they had a traumatizing experience and you thought that this moment was my moment to, like, nah, I can't let this slide. Nah, this is why the country's bad. It's like, nah, man, like, this is why, like, we as a people are bad, because, like, sometimes we just can't let shit be.
Yeah.
And New York City teaches me that, like, like, there's a lot of bad things going on around here, but, like, you're not Superman. You know what I'm saying? You can't put yourself in harm's way for everybody. You go ahead and you try to do that, then you miss the years that you have ahead for somebody else that you mean to in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about your niece? You know what I'm saying? Your cousins, the babies, you know what I'm saying? And your family that could see you grow up, but you thought that this was the moment for you to not get disrespected on the train, or to save some. It's New York is crazy.
Yeah.
It really challenged you.
Oh, that's for sure.
Love to those people, man. That it's sad that people can't get home and just be okay. That's one thing that I try to be grateful for every day when I wake up. Like,
being able to go home.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah, man. That's yeah. Can't take that for granted, man.
it gets easy to take the shit for granted, because your week feels just like it feels almost like a week is like the little Pez dispensers and shit. Some shit could go, and then next thing you know, you need more. It's like, damn.
Yeah. That's a fact now, but anyway, man, we passed our hour mark by a bit. Not a bit.
No doubt.
But good, man.
That's
how you
what's up.
feel?
You were right, man. That shit went through the whole segment. You're right.
Yeah.
That, and there's more to come, because that was brand new. So we'll see, man. If anybody knows about the T app, You know, talk to us. How
I'm gonna
holla
ask
at us.
around.
Check to
I'm
see if
gonna.
me and Alla on there, yo. What? Check if me and Alla
Well,
on there,
listen.
yo.
I'll tell you right now. I'll be super surprised if I'm on
Stupid.
it because I have
Yeah,
not
me
been.
too. I'll
I've been
be
out of the
honest.
dating game for a little while now. So, if I'm
Same.
on there, I would be super surprised. And even when I was, yeah, when I was
And you
dating,
would know too. I would know who put me on. Like if anybody gets in a relation, I haven't like been
yeah. But
in
that's what I'm
mad
saying. At this
relationships.
point, if I get put on, if I
This
get
one I
put
would just
on
know.
that
So
app, like it's being put on just to get put on there, which is would be a little
type shit.
interesting. But yeah, look, I
Yo, this R1
like
BET
we'll
scoops us
see.
up.
Well, I am definitely gonna ask around to see if I actually know anyone who uses it and see how that kind of like have supported their anxieties, perhaps maybe. Because again, if we're talking about solving the issue of dating and women aren't feeling safe, like, well, did knowing these things feel safe?
They should talk
Because
to men. They should have
because
had a thing where it was women
no, well,
incorporate
because you know
men
what
and
I
bring
think
it like,
about Rob, I
yo,
like,
this is this
yeah.
how that yo, we can have one actually. How about we make the app now and it's called Is This Your Man?
Nah. Well, here's what I'm thinking about.
You
Rob.
know
Like,
how niggas say
because I
that,
don't
yo,
know if
this
I
your
want to.
man? This your
I
man?
don't want to. Because that's what I'm saying. I wonder about like, do I want to feed into this? Because like, for example, you know the Citizens app, right? This is obviously not the same in a way, but you
I
see how this
understand.
you see how
Yeah.
the Citizens app constantly gave you now updates about what's going on in your
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
So you only knew when the police sirens is going off, but now the Citizens made it so
Yeah.
that you get
Yeah.
actual notifications to where crime is happening.
I've seen that have a negative effect.
Exactly. So now I
Yeah.
wonder, like, if you're someone on there, like for women, but you're out of the 10 men you swiped on, 9 are terrible and have super red flags. Will that make your anxieties about dating go up or will it go down? I'd imagine it will go. Like I imagine your anxiety will get worse because it's again similar to a Citizens app. It made people become more paranoid because of ding, 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 things going on. So now, if every time you're looking through the app and it's mostly men with red flags, and you're a woman who's already thinking that men aren't shit and then that dating sucks. Like, is that app gonna help you if you see more red flags? Because even when you finally come across somebody who maybe has green flags, are you even gonna see the green flags, or are you gonna be like, wait a
People
minute?
are also seeing just how judgmental the opposite sex. I mean, we're judgmental,
Well,
but
no,
like,
because there's a man that helped fund this, so he thought it was a great idea to do this, and he knew
yeah,
he had to be at the drawing board, like having these kind of conversations about the kind of things that could be put on there. So there's something that they thought about, you know what I mean? But it's again,
I
we'll
want to make
see.
the app, yo. This your man's?
But
This
this
your
is not
man?
new. Again, this is not new. That's why it's like there's only so much we can really say because this idea is not new. Like this has been happening
Nah, nah,
already.
nah, 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 nah.
Now it just seems to have caught now
Wendy Williams had that as a
main
segment.
mainstream attention. You know what I'm saying? And because I think
Yeah,
and because it's more mainstream, obviously people clearly that you and I know are also gonna be on there.
yeah.
We have bigger issues to fry, and I know. And again, here at the Manuscript, we talked about a lot of those that we can definitely improve on, so that dating does become better, and so men,
Are the Epstein files on there?
like shit.
That's the bigger
Listen,
question.
is the
How
tea
about
gonna be
that tea?
spilled on that?
Yeah,
Well, I don't
where's
know.
that tea?
Maybe what is it?
Is
Sean
this your
Cooks
man?
could fund that project. I don't know.
Or cook? Get to cook.
So I don't know.
But love, bro. Good. Yeah,
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 so,
bro.
man.
It was nice at putting each other on. Little
Yeah.
TP. Spilling
Yeah,
the tea on the tea.
spilling the tea on tea. All right, so now I wonder. I
Yo,
do.
somebody pick us up and fund that. This your man's.
Is this
It's a
your
very
man's? Oh,
this your
whoa,
man's.
I keep doing
Just so
that.
you understand, it's like a Bronx kind of thing, little greeting, like you know what I'm saying. When there's somebody new to the group, don't know them, you ask another person, "Yo, this your man's." It's a very, very common thing. People don't know. Boom, pick it up. That's it. It's the manuscript.
How will that
The
even
eight
work?
Rob
It's your
Hegan.
man's.
Because to me, it's like that's it.
Killing
It's
me,
gonna
bro.
be like it's gonna be now. Look, basically, it's gonna be you at the
Killing me.
forefront, right? Like I'm gonna be like, yo, I was at a group gathering and whatever, and my homie had this friend came over, and the nigga just ruined the whole energy. He was making women feel mad uncomfortable, saying some weird ass jokes. You know what I'm saying? This your man's, and, and then that's it. And there's the biggest picture right there.
Him smiling with.
Yeah,
Man,
that
not gonna
type
is
shit.
this
Let me
your
see. But
man's?
nah, matter of fact, I gotta.
Is this your
If you're
man's
gonna
at the
put it
can?
on the app, you gotta take the picture like this.
Is this your man's?
Like
Oh
it
my
was like
god.
at the moment we be honest that you knew it was at this moment that I knew this ain't my nigga. This your man's?
This
That ain't
your
my
man.
man.
This your man.
That not my
I don't
homie.
know.
This your friend? Cause and then it'd be an accountability thing. When men
Okay.
hold other men accountable for like when you have no social awareness.
Okay. So it'll
Oh,
be
look at that spin.
so it'll be other men calling out other men anonymously for when they do dumb shit.
I don't know how anonymous. I thought we were talking about putting it on blast with the picture and shit. Like,
Well, listen, we'd have to tread lightly, I imagine, because
yeah,
what I'm
I guess.
So no.
Or just take the bullet, man. So yeah, all right. So I'm seeing this.
All right. So that's us, man. For the manuscript, we'll leave it there.
Now you
We'll leave it there. We say, is this your man's? Your man's?
Yeah, man. This your man. And you got a picture of the homie when he violated, and you don't need no red or green flags. It's all red flags because he violated. So it's off the bat.
All right,
It's
man.
off the bat. We already know.
Well, hopefully,
Yeah.
listen,
Take
like
that
I
to
said,
the bank, y'all.
hopefully,
Rob
like,
Hegan
listen,
views.
we'll keep be on the lookout for the next app. Is this your man's? Is this your man's? On the App Store near you, Google Play. But yeah, man, this is great. Checking in the manuscript, talking some news, talking all news. You know, everything current, everything that's happening. Most of our time today got spent reviewing this T app and just talking about our thoughts about it, where this could lead to as far as dating and relationships, and you know what could be the real issues that can solve the problem of women's safety and just the safety in dating in general. So tap in with us, man. To close up. Oh well, Rob, I don't know if you have any lasting remarks.
No, that's beautiful. No, that's it.
So just gonna play music. As I said at the top of this, we started playing some songs off the Mayflowers EP. You know, the 80s
These are
very
mans.
own. So I was just gonna play another record right here, High Altitude, and just have me and Rob listen to it, because now Rob can listen to it, I believe so. And then y'all should be able to listen to it so you can hear it. I still need a good guitar on that joint, man. I need to find me a guitarist. Oh, actually, Kim said that she knows who she can get me to do this.
Let's be on our way. Come on. I've been waiting for so long. I never wanted to stay. All the places we've been, it's not where we belong. Let's get on the road. Let's go. In my arms, you're never cold. I hope that you're not afraid. All the places we can go if we're just bold. Let's do it. Looking for some kind of perfect situation. That's not what they say. I hope you're not afraid.
Yeah, I left the vocals there. You seen it?
Come with me, and we can be ourselves completely. Get out our own way. It's just a little touch. Don't you want to get there?
Exactly what was guaranteed. Paragliding over troubled seas, intertwining for eternity. You and me could be free. Exactly what was guaranteed. Paragliding over troubled seas, intertwining for eternity. You and me could be free. Get there how? I've never been there before. Can't stop now. How can we be so sure? It's us now. How can we be so sure? It's us now. How can we
Hear the melody. Just stay close and you will see that it was written for you and me and all of us to see exactly what was guaranteed. phone away. Let's talk like it's 1995. No Wi-Fi, no
Don't put your phone away. Let's talk like it's 1995. No Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's cute. I like it. I like it. So when did she do her vocals?
I was like
That
last
sounded,
week.
that sounded new.
That was like
sounded
last
new.
week. Yeah, last week. She redid them last week, man.
We still on live, right?
Yeah. We played that for the audience. I put the hand claps already, man. That was good. One more time. Yeah, man. It was good. I mean, trouble seed. Yeah. So then I added your come put your phone away. Yeah.
And
I thought,
yeah,
and
yeah.
your vocals. See, now the only thing is that when your vocals sounded louder on FL Studio, so playing it back, it was actually lower than how it sounded in FL Studio. Interesting though, but I guess the mix, I gotta look at it again when I export the beat, but the song in general. But yeah, your vocals when I was hearing it and I was playing it back, it sounded loud. But
Yeah,
I try to find a good balance. So I was like, and all the voices sound good together. That sounds like that's a cool part. Like nothing clashes, you know.
And was the guitarist playing those notes? I couldn't tell.
No. So there was a part. It was just me. I actually did something different to the beat, and then like, the which one? The dun 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 dun. Yeah. That part I just like EQ'd a bit better and like added effects to it to make it sound more realer. So, get my sounding good, yeah.
That's fun. It's very, very nice.
Oh no, man.
Very nice.
I'll say Rocket Ship is one of my favorites, but this is one of my favorites, man. It's hard to choose.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorites, man. Honestly, yeah. But it's not on the drive. That's why you won't be able to hear it. But High Altitude is definitely one of my favorites off the upcoming EP. I mean, a lot of them, all of them are really like. But man, it's kind of hard to choose because Altitude is such a fun, cool record that like, kind of came about pretty, organically as always with a lot of the songs we made. You know, so it was just dope, man, to see it sound this way.
Man.
Yeah, no, I played it for Kim. She's like, yo, I can't wait till y'all put it out already because she's trying to listen to it. So she fucked with it. So the song was hard, man. High Altitude.
Yeah, right.
That's the 80th, man. Mayflowers, Rob Hegan, produced by me. Chris
There's a
Payne.
few out there. You know, I've been
Chris
having
Payne.
fun with
Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Payne. Did a great job on that. And I heard more background vocals this time towards the end.
He must have added some more, right? Yeah.
I was happy to hear there was some new joints in there that I was like, that sounds nice. I like that. Background joints. And I heard May doing some.
Yeah, no, she added a bunch of ad libs. I was like, okay.
I was hearing some joints like that. I like it was nice.
Yeah, no. I might add this song to the beat to the tape. Even though I know there's several records on it, but I just want to put it out. You know this shit.
I love the message behind this. Oh, yeah. You gotta have a session again and start thinking about what to write on this. Because I've been going to churches a lot, bro. If you play this, if this was to be a church song, you know how many people? Now, I don't mean too churchy, But that was the idea when I started thinking of this, what you've been missing all along. This is what I'm here for. Is the idea of just faith. Like, yo, you've been lacking faith. That's the idea of where I would take that song, just to have niggas jumping like that. So he's like, you just don't stop. Even when you fucking tired, just this song right here just gets you, ooh, hype. There they go.
Oh, man.
There
That
they
was just
go.
missing all along, but
There they go. This is new?
yeah.
There they go. Tripping up on the float. There they go. Work that like
Yeah, man. See, you right, fuck with it.
Nah,
Listen,
yeah, bro. Fuck all your beats. For me, I just at this point, it's like, what kind of artist are you? Because then I can't rap on everything.
yo, but we gonna stay on, but we gonna sign off on this, man. It's your boy Al, man. AL-BEATZ.
Boy Hegan, Rob Hegan, baby, love to y'all, man. Thank you for
Thank
watching.
you for tuning in, man. It's the Manuscript again, y'all.
Shit.